Good evening.
I'm a resident of Farmington, so I'm not from Windsor, but I do work with the ACLU of Connecticut, and I was hoping to speak a little bit about the flock safety cameras.
Can you just share your name, please?
My name is Gus Marks Hamilton.
Thank you.
I'm submitting this testimony to urge the council to pause the use of automatic license plate
Mr.
reader technology, such as the flock safety
Mr.
camera
Hamilton?
systems.
If you could just
I haven't started the timer.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. Yeah.
Just state your name and address, please.
I live at 306 Colt Highway in Farmington, Connecticut.
Thank you.
Right. So I'm submitting this testimony to urge the council to pause the use of automatic license plate reader technology, the flock safety camera systems. Last November, the ACLU of Connecticut called for a statewide moratorium on the use of all ALPRs until the state passes legislation to prevent the misuse, sharing, and selling of driver location data. We have filed 94 public records requests statewide because communities are adopting ALPR systems that track every resident's movement and share data across state lines, often without knowing what's actually in their vendor contracts or who can access that data. The Windsor Police Department inadvertently enabled law enforcement nationwide access to resident location data and only discovered it when the public raised concerns. The lesson isn't that local control is impossible, it's that restricting who can search your data is not the same as restricting what the vendor can do with it. The automated license plate data usage and security policy addresses search permissions, but doesn't address vendor control. Flock Safety still collects and stores comprehensive location data on everyone who drives through town, not just suspected criminals. Flock Safety collects data on where people go, when, and how often. That data lives in Flock's proprietary system, and this policy doesn't regulate the vendor's access to that data. Without vendor restrictions in both policy and contract to explicitly prohibit Flock Safety from accessing, using, or sharing Windsor data beyond contractual service obligations, Flock Safety's administrative settings can be superseded. There is mounting evidence across the nation and region-wide that ALPR technology, like Flock Safety, is being used to facilitate immigration enforcement and criminalize reproductive and gender-affirming health care in ways that undermine this state's Trust Act and the SHIELD law. ALPRs can be beneficial when used for narrowly tailored law enforcement purposes with adequate regulatory oversight, but right now there is little to no meaningful privacy protections or oversight mechanisms. The problems with mass surveillance is that it always expands beyond the uses for which it was initially justified. When a community adopts this technology, it's doing more than just recording what a car is driving where and at what time. We have called for an immediate moratorium on the use of this technology in Connecticut until the state legislature and governor establishes strict limits to prevent this data from being shared, sold, or weaponized against vulnerable communities. And so we urge this council to halt the use of Flock Safety until there is transparency and meaningful safeguards in Connecticut. Thank you.
Thank you.